If you have ever played any Destiny 2, you'll be familiar with the iconic Ace of Spades weapon. Because it's totally rad, kicks butt, and makes dudes explode into bouncing balls of fire. Sweet reloads and juicy headshots make this gun a literal blast. I've seen people make cosplay versions, but what fun is that if it doesn't shoot anything? I've seen other people do this paint job to the same firearm I'm using, but not go quite far enough. People always miss the handle, which is key to the gun. And I like the original pattern, but it's been done. What I really like is the gold skin in the game, the big blind. I decided this project was also going to need its own custom kydex holster. The plan is to copy the big blind skin while in the holster, pull it out of the holster, and have the paint scheme reversed. Let's get started. I had no idea how to make the nub on the bottom of the handle, but a friend suggested whittling. So I did some research, and a plain 2x4 and a Swiss Army knife are beginner whittler friendly. I wished I had remembered to record every aspect of this project, but I often forgot. These are some photos I took of the whittling process. I wanted to stay true to the revolver I was using and also try to improve function whilst also making the Ace of Spades. That is why I extended this portion of the nub, and when it was finished, it really did enhance the grip and feeling of the gun. To attach the nub to the gun, I drilled a hole through it and found a longer screw that would secure the nub, go through the original handle, and tighten into the frame. Next, I got some black stain and started turning that silly brown to black. To create the spade of the handle, I got out my trusty Dremel and went to town engraving the spade. I had used a stencil to pencil on the spade pattern to the handle, so that all I had to do was trace it on. After that, it was time to start the custom molded kydex holster. This process takes some time to tape and plan out how the gun will draw out of the holster. You need to block and chalk a pathway for certain areas of the gun so that it can pull out without getting snagged. The T-square you are seeing is going to help me add this to my T-Rex Arms tack belt using the Safariland QLS system, and this block makes it that much easier. Here the kydex is going into my easy bake oven. When it's all warm and floppity, pull it out and wrap it around the gun. I made a press from the left over scrapped wood from a 20-foot beam in my house.
A few moments later.
I begin the masking process for the paint job on the holster. Only once I started editing did I realize my tape job had Vanguard colors on it. Represent! Had to make it all a matching set. Go big or go home. I found some sticker paper on the Amazon. You can just run through your printer to make it a sticker stencil. This is how I got my stencils for all the spades in various places. This part took a lifetime masking off the areas, and I used a pencil to work the tape into hard to reach areas. paint time. This was a super fun part, and I used Durametal paint, which is a specific paint for firearms. It was pricey, it was also super windy this day, and it made painting very difficult, and I had to be way closer to my parts than I wanted. The nub had a lot of nooks and crannies that needed to be hit, so I decided the best way to do it was to rotate it around in my hand. So I made a sick looking paper towel gauntlet and taped it to a glove to keep it off my skin. I was able to spray into a little cup some of the paint and brush it in the spade. It turns out that paint eats through plastic. So it ate through the plastic cup I was using and made a huge fudging gooey mess. Finally, the best part, assembly. I was super happy with how everything turned out, minus the case. The paint didn't really like the case for some reason, and the gold spade on the back peeled right off with the stencil. I'm sure some gun purists are super upset about what I did to my firearm. Turns out though, I don't care. It was super fun, and I think it looks bussin', as the hip kids say these days, so take a hike. But leave a comment on how upset you are about it anyway. The holster was a bit of a tight fit, so I had to spend a little extra time with the heat gun on it. Again though, super excited with how it looks, and adding the wooden nub on the bottom does actually give it a more comfortable, sturdy grip on the gun. Now I know you want to see the gun in action. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some gun tricks. But for right now, I know what you are thinking. What will a 357 Magnum Ace of Spades do to an expired, fully fermented half gallon of almond milk, an old squash, and a cardboard Santa stuffed with joy and candy? I hope you enjoyed seeing this project. My plan now is to create some Destiny 2 in real life footage. Leave a comment and tell me what other Destiny 2 weapons you would like to see coming to real life in a functional kind of way. Stay tuned as I will be creating a full armor set showcasing this gun in a video that will be Destiny 2 in the real world. Blazing guns, knife throwing and all. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Destiny and other shenanigans.